Hi guys, it's Stacy from Clothes Live On, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a different video, although I have kind of talked about sales I've run in the past. So I want to talk about how I sold over $2,200 on Poshmark, eBay, and mercari in the first week of February. So that is February 1st through 7th. This is well above average for me, but when I say that, it is sales, not earnings or anything like that, not profit. It's just I sold $2,244 in product in the first week of February, which is well above average for me. So I want to talk about what I'm doing differently, if I'm going to be making permanent changes to my business, and all of that kind of stuff. And I have talked about this a little bit on my Instagram, which is Clothes Live On. If you aren't following me there, go follow me. I actually talk a lot more about reselling on there. I'm on my stories pretty much daily. So yeah, go follow me there if you're not. So what I am doing differently is that I am really changing to a fast nickel business model. And if you aren't aware, there are really like two streams of business. There's slow dime or fast nickel. So fast nickel being that you take a lower price point for pieces and you sell items more quickly. So you're making less profit overall, but you're like going through inventory faster. And then there's slow dime, which is you're going to earn more money, but you're waiting longer for that right customer to come along who's willing to give you the price point that you're looking for. And generally I have been slow dime, but I've noticed that that's really hurting my profit, hurting me making a living off of my reselling income. So I'm really switching it up and going to a fast nickel business model. So there is the caveat of I am risking kind of like tanking the market and actually in the end hurting myself even more from doing this. But the market fluctuates all the time anyway. It's not my ultimate goal, but I am at a point where I realize I need to focus more on my own earnings and making a living off the money that I'm making from reselling, versus like making sure that I am getting market price for every single thing that I sell. Because it's great when I can sell things for a good price point, but it feels like it doesn't happen often enough to be keeping me afloat. I've had some great months and I've had a lot of like average to below average months, and I'm really looking to have more months where I feel like I am doing great and I can kind of almost scale this even more, because that would be my overall goal. So what I have been doing differently this first week of February, starting with the eBay, I ran a half off sale. So you can on eBay like run an actual sale where anyone can just go on to your site and see that things are marked for 50% off. So I have that going for the first week, a little over a week of February. And I actually do plan to continue running eBay sales throughout the month of February. It just probably won't be half off. I think I might do 30% next. So when I do half off eBay sales, I turn off best offer, just because 50% off is always my rock bottom. I don't go below that. So I turn off best offer. And when I switch to 30% off sales, I'll probably turn offer back on, knowing that I will accept up to 50% off my asking price. On mercari, I sent out a lot of offers up to half off on there. Also, some of them not quite that, because a lot of pieces on mercari I offer free shipping. So that will eat into my profits a little more. Like, it's a lower fee, but with the free shipping, it ends up being closer to the Poshmark fee. So just for that, instead of maybe offering 50% off on some things, I offered more like a 40% off discount with free shipping. So it ends up kind of like working out to be pretty even anyway. And then on Poshmark is where I'm having my biggest changes, because mercari I can really only send out offers so often, because every time you send an offer on the same item, it has to be at least $1 lower. So I really try and limit how often I send offers on mercari, and I like to wait until there's at least 2 likers on that item, because like I said, whenever I do an offer again, it has to be lower than the last offer I sent. But on Poshmark, I have made a lot of changes. So I am actually no longer doing offers to likers, and I started that before the shipping costs increased, but I actually don't ever plan to send another offers to likers because of that shipping increase, which I know that Poshmark can't help that, and I understand inflation, but for me as a seller, I just can't afford to take a minimum of an additional $2.20 off of the asking price. So Poshmark is essentially, you know, you have to send at least a 10% off offer, and you have to, after that additional 10% off, Poshmark takes their 20% fee, and then from your earnings from that, you have to take a either $2.12 hit or a $7.11 hit. And to me, that is a big chunk of the price point, especially if it's a cheaper item, like around the $20 range. I'm just like not okay with that. I don't have a problem with the shipping increase. I have a problem with the fact that they don't make it so we don't have to offer at least a $4.99 like shipping to the buyer. I wish they would change offers to likers for me to consider doing them again. But honestly, what I'm doing is working out for me so well. So instead of offers to likers, when someone likes something, I will go onto their page and then I click on the bundle feature at the top. I switch it to sell view, and the item they liked, I will add it to their bundle. And for the entire month of February, from there, I am sending them a 50% off offer, and I add a comment, basically saying something along the lines of like, hi, like I am having a private 50% off sale for the month of February. Just for liking an item, you're invited to be part of the sale. I've sent you an offer, or I sent you a private offer. If you want to bundle some items so you only pay shipping once, let me know. And some buyers definitely already know to like decline an offer if they want to bundle more, but some people aren't aware of that. So I feel like that like open line of communication is really important. I have made a lot of bundle sales from doing this, and I've made a lot of single sales also. And I have not one time taken a shipping hit. Now I understand 50% is a steep discount, and it's not going to work for everyone, but I think this is something that I'm either going to do this exact thing just like always, or something kind of similar, because it's working out so well for me. So for pieces I already had, obviously I wasn't really intending to have a half off price point, but actually I usually source my items at a relatively cheap enough price that even if I take a 50% off offer, I'm still profiting. There's been a few exceptions for sales I have made, but really like I tend to 3 to 4 times the money that I invested into it, which means that a 50% off offer means I'm still profiting something on those items. Now, going forward is where I'm really seeing other changes. If I want to continue making 50% off offers, which I think is where I'm falling at, but I'm not 100% sure. And the reason I say I might continue that is because I think it's very enticing to a buyer. Everyone likes to feel like they're getting a really, really good deal. So sending someone in a significantly steep discount really increases the odds of making a sale. And it's not also to say that I'm only making sales at 50% of my list price. I am still getting offers sent to me that are not half off the ask price. If I get an offer that is half off the ask price or above, I am accepting it, just outright accepting it. So that keeps me at having some items that are giving me a higher profit. But going forward, I am planning to kind of increase my prices a little bit to factor that I might keep doing these pretty steep discounts. And it's not going to be significant. So I like to say that if I expected to get $25 to $30 for an item, I would normally price it at like $35 to $40. Whereas with this new business model, I might just price it at $45 or $50, knowing that I'm going to send a half off offer. So if I have it priced at $50, I will send them a $25 offer, and they're still getting a pretty good deal. I'm selling the item a lot faster because I'm not really making it so that we need to negotiate and come to a point where the buyer is happy with a price. Like, they are almost always happy with a half off discount off the bat. That's not to say I haven't had people counter offering either. I definitely have had people counter a 50% off offer, and honestly, I'm not open to that. I think that I am giving a really steep discount, especially on items in my closet that I never priced with the intention of doing half off offers. So yeah, that's just what I'm doing differently in my business, and it's helped. My sales have gone up significantly. I have profited at this point a lot more than I normally would the first week, and I feel like I can probably go sourcing more often because I'm not having as much financial tie-up within the pieces that are waiting to sell. I'm getting my money back more quickly, and then I can go out and source more often. Plus I'm selling more, so I feel like I need to be putting more into my closet so that there's stuff to buy. So everyone loves sourcing. It's the best part of being a reseller. So I'm just super happy with this new business model that I'm kind of converting toward. I thought I would share it with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in a comment down below. Let me know, are you more of a slow dime or a fast nickel business model? I don't think there's really a right or wrong in this. I am just doing what needs to be done for me to continue to make a living off of reselling. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.